Why do we love sports? It is a question I asked myself before I started this series. Is it one thing or one moment? Is it a series of moments strung through time, lives, and history, which has accumulated telling a story of fandom? I think it's all of that for each of us. This will just be a history of sports through my experience, and I figure since we're all trapped inside, I'll share it with you. Also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and share the video just like I'm sharing these memories with you. Episode 1, the 1992-1993 Los Angeles Raiders. The beginning of fandom. I grew up in Southern California, and at an early age, I was pretty perceptive of the world and what people were talking about since I was always the talkative type. I always had to be a part of other people's conversations, and this probably annoyed my family, and also is here irritating you now. My family liked various teams in the NFL, ranging from the Broncos, Raiders, Rams, and Cowboys. And as a about to be 4-year-old boy, I have no clue who any of these teams really are, but I remember everyone being so excited or sad every Sunday because of football. Well, one Sunday, at my Aunt Starla's house, everyone but my Uncle Jason was watching the Rams play. So I decided to see what he was doing. It had to be more fun than watching the Rams. Just kidding, Rams fans. Now, at that time, I had no cousin my age. They were all born later on in my life. So Uncle Jason was the closest to me in age. So I asked him what he was doing. He replied, watching the Raiders. Most people who aren't Raiders fans won't understand. The silver and black uniforms and the story of their greatness was all I remembered, but it made me a fan for life. The 92 Raiders were 7-9 and had Marcus Allen, Tim Brown, and the legend Eric Dickerson. During that time, the feud between Al Davis and Marcus Allen had ended because Marcus left for Kansas City. Eric would eventually leave to Atlanta, but hey, we got Jeff Hostetler in 93. I knew that day I had picked a great team. Speaking of Jeff Hostetler, it was my first Raiders jersey, and even though my dad was a big Chiefs fan, he let me run around the house with a Raider helmet on. It is still with me today, and my kids wear it now. My 3 and 5-year-old run around with their helmet yelling at the Raiders. Little did I know that in 93, my dad's team, the Chiefs, had won the division. But hey, the Raiders finished second and it improved to 10-6, and second in the AFC West. And do you know who the Raiders' best player was? You guessed it, it's Jeff frickin' Hostetler. Well, I guess Tim Brown was pretty good too. Now, even though I don't have a lot of memories of this time, and it's kind of all a blur after, 26 plus years, I really don't feel like I made a poor decision that day to become a Raider fan. Even though the turmoil and the chaos of being a Raider fan and constant ridicule, well, they're still my team. And you know what? I hope you guys like this video. And if you do, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we're going to be continuing this series even longer, and I'm going to have a few more of these moments and stories planned out. Just, hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I post. And thanks for watching. West Coast Sports Buckle, out.